Should I get pre-qualified before I go looking at houses? That's what we're going to tackle today. Hi, I'm Jason Wilson with Ursula & Associates. Thank you so much for tuning into our channel. If you like real estate content and you're in the market looking to learn in the privacy of your own home before you reach out and talk to someone, then this is the channel for you. Today's topic we're going to be tackling is pre-qualification letters. This is a real cart before the horse type of situation. We want you to know the reason why before you actually get involved in the process. Okay, so that very first reason why you should do this is because of disappointment. We're trying to avoid disappointment. That's a big deal. When you're going out to look at properties, and let's say you believe you qualify between $550,000 and $600,000, but you're not exactly sure. You start looking at properties at $600,000, and then you think, well, I might be able to negotiate down $10,000. Well, I just talked to my buddy. He got like $20,000 off his, so I'm looking at something for $620,000. You go see a house. It checks all 10 boxes. It's absolutely perfect for you. It's what you've been looking for. It's what you really want. So you go ahead and say, oh, I want to make an offer on this. It turns out there's multiple offers on the property. You go call your bank, and it turns out you don't qualify. Okay, so obviously that's disappointing, but a lot of people can be like, well, I'm a big person. I can deal with that. It's not a big deal. Well, the reality is time after time where I've seen this is people then go out and every property that is now in their price range is being compared to one that is not in a price range they can afford. So it leaves you feeling disappointed even when you find the right house, arguably the perfect house for your price range. It feels like settling. Nobody wants to spend $500,000 and feel like they're settling for second best. So in order to protect you in the process, avoid disappointment and go ahead and get pre-qualified on the front end. Okay, so reason number 2 is missing out. Let's say you go, well, I'm conservative and I know that I can qualify for like $700,000 to $800,000, but I'm only going to spend $600,000 because I don't want to even come close to maxing out my financial situation. Well, that makes perfect sense too. And so what's the harm in going out looking at properties? Well, missing out is the harm. For example, you go out and look at that same $600,000 property, $620,000. You thought I might be able to negotiate down for $600,000. I can afford $620,000, not a problem. You get in that deal and it turns out there's multiple offers and they're going to be reviewing offers tonight. So you have to make a quick decision. Let's also assume that you've banked with one of the big ones, Bank of America, Truist, Wells Fargo for 50 years, one of those banks, and your lender gives you the best deals on the planet. Well, you're not going to be able to get a pre-qualification letter that night. They're not going to be able to make a decision based off of somebody who doesn't have a pre-qualification letter, and they're likely not going to take your word for it. So this becomes a situation where sometimes you end up missing out on a deal just because you're not prepared. They often say luck favors the prepared. I don't know if it has anything to do with luck, but I really do like being prepared. Real estate transactions have enough problems of their own. Let's not add to them. Okay, so that's going to be one of the big reasons. Now, if you do find yourself in a situation like that, we do have lenders that will pick up the phone at 7 p.m. on a Tuesday and get us a pre-qualification letter with a conversation after they've looked at some debt-to-income situations for you. This is a way we can get around that, but who wants the added extra stress when you can deal with it on the front end? Okay, so now let's go ahead and talk about reason number 3. Reason number 3 that you want to get pre-qualified ahead of time is so that your online search, before you're even calling your real estate agent, you're able to have the parameters in there going, okay, now I'm focused on the right price range. Why does that matter? Well, if I'm looking in the 620 range, 6 to 620, I'm really not paying attention to stuff down at 525. If I only qualify for 525, well, now I can focus my online search because you will find gems that pop up in that price range that are better than everything else in that price range. And if you're not looking for it, you will miss it. So it is really hard to look for a large swing of price ranges when you're out there paying attention. So that's the reason. The answer to the question that we started out with is emphatically yes, you should get pre-qualified. But it wasn't for the reasons you thought. It has nothing to do with saving the real estate agent time. It has everything to do with saving you time and money and getting what you want. A real estate transaction is a complex thing, and you really want to avoid as many disappointments as possible so that you can get to your goal. I'm Jason Wilson. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please give a comment below if you stayed all the way through this video to let us know that you're here. If you're thinking about buying real estate, give us a call. We'll give you a no obligation free consultation showing you what the market's doing, what interest rates are doing, and how to win in this market. If you're interested in our free ebook of how to win in 2024 with buying, then go ahead and put a comment below and send us a direct message with your email address, and we will send that out to you, no obligation. Thanks so much. Talk to you soon.